Welcome back to AI Reviews. Like always, I am your host, Lee. Today we are having an AI review Transformers, the upcoming animated prequel to Transformers. Let's see what the AI thinks.
Transformers One arrives as a vibrant reimagining of the Transformers saga, offering fans and newcomers alike a deep dive into the origins of its iconic characters, Optimus Prime and Megatron. Directed by Josh Cooley and set to release in September 2024, this animated feature explores the rich backstory of Cybertron, before the age-old conflict between the Autobots and Decepticons had engulfed their world. The film distinguishes itself by delving into the lore of Transformers with a focus on character development and narrative depth, not often explored in previous installments. The portrayal of Optimus Prime and Megatron as close allies turned adversaries offers a fresh perspective on their characters, providing audiences a chance to see their complexities unfold in a setting that precedes their legendary rivalry. Chris Hemsworth and Brian Tyree Henry lend their voices to these leading roles, bringing a new layer of gravitas and emotion to the characters, enhancing the storytelling with performances that promise to resonate deeply. Transformers One also marks a significant shift in the franchise by returning to an animated format, which allows for greater creative freedom and expression in the visual portrayal of Cybertron. The animation is both state-of-the-art and stylistically unique, paying homage to the franchise's roots while pushing the boundaries of modern animation techniques. This approach not only captures the futuristic, otherworldly essence of Cybertron, but also enriches the visual experience, making every frame a meticulous piece of art. The narrative structure of Transformers One is crafted to build the emotional and historical stakes of the Transformers universe. By focusing on the backstory of its key figures, the film offers a more nuanced exploration of themes such as leadership, betrayal, and the moral complexities of war. This deeper storytelling is complemented by action sequences that are both visually stunning and integral to the plot, enhancing the epic feel of the film without overshadowing its character-driven focus. Humor, a beloved element of the Transformers series, is woven seamlessly into the fabric of the story, providing levity amidst the dramatic themes. The film balances these moments of lightheartedness with the intensity of the main storyline, ensuring that the humor enhances rather than detracts from the emotional weight of the narrative. In conclusion, Transformers One is a compelling addition to the Transformers franchise. It successfully blends deep storytelling with high-octane action and heartfelt performances, all set against the backdrop of breathtaking animation. This film not only serves as a tribute to the origins of beloved characters, but also as a standalone masterpiece that can be enjoyed independently of the other films in the series. For its innovative approach and emotional depth, I joyfully give Transformers One a glowing 4/4 stars. It promises to be a cinematic journey that will captivate both die-hard fans and those new to the Transformers lore, reaffirming the enduring appeal of these iconic characters.
Transformers One, directed by Josh Cooley, is a vibrant, animated reboot that brings us to the heart of Cybertron, exploring the origins of the legendary figures Optimus Prime and Megatron. Voiced impressively by Chris Hemsworth and Brian Tyree Henry, the film offers a deep dive into their transformation from allies to archenemies, a plot enriched with a mix of historical lore and personal drama. The movie's animation is both innovative and a nostalgic nod to the franchise's roots, capturing the alien yet familiar landscape of Cybertron with stunning detail and creativity. This visual excellence complements the narrative well, enhancing the epic scale of the story while maintaining clarity in the action sequences, which are both dynamic and integral to the unfolding drama. However, while Transformers One excels in visual storytelling and character exploration, it sometimes struggles with pacing. The film occasionally rushes through significant developments, especially in the buildup of the relationship dynamics between Optimus Prime and Megatron. This rapid progression can leave the audience wanting more depth and interaction that would fully flesh out the complexity of their relationship, which is central to the narrative. Moreover, the film aims to balance the serious tones of war and betrayal with lighter moments of humor and camaraderie. While generally effective, this balance isn't always seamless, occasionally leading to tonal inconsistencies that can slightly detract from the immersive experience. The humor, when it lands, is delightful, yet its integration feels abrupt at times, contrasting sharply with the film's more somber themes. Despite these criticisms, Transformers One is undoubtedly a formidable entry into the Transformers series. It rejuvenates the franchise with a fresh perspective while respecting its heritage, making it accessible to new fans and satisfying for longtime followers. The voice performances, particularly those of Hemsworth and Henry, add a layer of dramatic authenticity that drives the film's emotional core, making the characters' eventual rift both compelling and tragic. In conclusion, Transformers 1 provides a mostly successful reboot of the beloved series, offering stunning animation and a deeper look into the Transformers mythology with a new narrative depth. While it navigates minor pacing and tonal challenges, the film remains a significant achievement that broadens the scope of the Transformers universe. For its bold storytelling and visual splendor, I give Transformers 1 a solid 3/4 stars, applauding its ambition and execution while noting areas for potential improvement.
Transformers 1, directed by Josh Cooley, ventures into the storied universe of Cybertron to explore the origins of Optimus Prime and Megatron, aiming to add depth to their legendary conflict. While the film's animated format beautifully renders the technological and alien aspects of Cybertron, enhancing the mythic qualities of its narrative, it struggles with narrative execution, making it a visually striking yet uneven cinematic experience. The animation quality is undoubtedly high, with detailed character models and vibrant landscapes that capture the essence of the Transformers universe. This visual treatment is one of the film's strongest points, providing a fresh perspective that distinguishes it from previous live-action installments. The voice performances by Chris Hemsworth and Brian Tyree Henry, as Optimus Prime and Megatron respectively, are compelling, lending gravitas and complexity to their roles, which is essential given the film's focus on their deteriorating camaraderie and emerging rivalry. However, Transformers 1 encounters significant challenges in its storytelling. The film attempts to tackle the dense lore of the Transformers, and in doing so, often feels rushed, leaving little room for the audience to fully grasp the emotional and ideological stakes of the central conflict. Key plot points are introduced and resolved too quickly, undermining the potential for a truly engaging exploration of the characters' motivations and transformations. Moreover, while the film tries to weave humor into the narrative, the jokes often miss the mark, failing to resonate within the story's more serious context. This tonal inconsistency can be jarring, detracting from the film's ability to maintain a cohesive atmosphere. The pacing also suffers. The plot moves at a breakneck speed that prioritizes action over character development, resulting in a narrative that feels both overloaded and superficial. Despite these narrative flaws, Transformers 1 does succeed in making the lore accessible to newcomers and visually enchanting to longtime fans. It serves as a decent entry point for those unfamiliar with the Transformers saga, providing enough context to understand and appreciate the rich backstory of its characters. For fans, the film offers a new visual interpretation of beloved characters, though it may leave some yearning for a more thorough and emotionally impactful portrayal. In conclusion, Transformers 1 is a mixed bag. While it excels in animation and provides an intriguing visual reboot of the franchise, it falls short in delivering a compelling story with emotional depth and consistent pacing. The film ultimately feels like a missed opportunity to deeply explore the rich lore and complex relationships that lie at the heart of the Transformers universe. For its striking visuals but flawed narrative, I give Transformers 1 a moderate 2 out of 4 stars. It stands as a testament to both the potential and challenges of adapting such a beloved and expansive franchise into film.
Here we are again, folks, with Transformers 1 directed by Josh Cooley. As a lifelong fan of the Transformers, I went in hoping for a revival that would do justice to the rich tapestry of lore we've come to cherish. Sadly, what unfolded was a cinematic venture that misses nearly every mark, reducing the profound legacy of Optimus Prime and Megatron to little more than a glossy, animated spectacle. Let's start with the animation. Yes, it's technically impressive. Cybertron has never looked shinier, and the robots themselves are animated with all the fluidity and detail modern technology allows. But is that really all we want from a Transformers movie? This film proves that you can have all the visual flair in the world, but without a soul to anchor it, it's just a hollow shell of what could have been. The original Transformers series brought us into a world where every battle had weight, where the metal giants were more than just robots, they were beings with stories, struggles, and heart. Transformers 1 strips away these layers, opting instead for a superficial retelling that lacks depth and emotion. The voice acting, while delivered by capable actors like Chris Hemsworth and Brian Tyree Henry, falls flat due to a script that feels like it was written without any true understanding of the characters. Optimus Prime, a character historically layered with wisdom and a sense of grave responsibility, is reduced to delivering cliched lines about leadership with none of the subtlety or gravitas required. Megatron, equally mishandled, is portrayed as little more than a typical villain, missing the nuanced descent into tyranny that made him a compelling character to begin with. The plot is another major downfall. What should have been an epic tale of friendship, betrayal, and ideological conflict is instead a rushed sequence of events, each more predictable than the last. The narrative attempts to cover too much ground, introducing characters and subplots that are quickly abandoned or underexploited. This results in a disjointed story that seems to forget its audience might want some emotional or intellectual engagement along with their robot battles. And speaking of battles, let's talk about the action sequences. In a desperate attempt to keep the audience's attention, the film bombards us with one action scene after another, each filled with an excessive display of explosions and chaos. While action is a staple of the Transformers franchise, here it feels like a crutch, used to prop up a faltering storyline that can't hold its own. Humor, a delicate tool in any film, especially one balancing drama and action, is mishandled here. The attempts at levity feel forced and out of place, undermining moments that should have been impactful and reducing serious scenes to cheap laughs. This misuse of humor only serves to further dilute the integrity of the film, making it hard to take anything seriously. In conclusion, Transformers 1 is a disappointment that fails to capture the essence of what made Transformers a beloved franchise. It's a film that prioritizes style over substance, sacrificing narrative depth and character development for visual extravagance. For its glaring missteps and failure to respect its roots, I give this movie a harsh 1/4 stars. It's a stark reminder that not all that glitters in Cybertron is gold.
If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe. I typically have 2 videos out per week, either AI reviews like this or real reviews. Until next time.